All right, good morning. So today's October 7, and we are about to make new highs on both NQ and ES, literally within a few ticks. I think NQ is almost there. They're both almost there. So if you look at what happened yesterday, I said we were gonna have chop if we were trading in this area below 87 inside value, but what happened, it was kind of backwards because we had a pretty quick move down, got to this area where we had all this volume. We didn't quite close the gap to settlement, and we didn't get to value area low, and then we looked 2 ticks below the overnight low, and then we reversed, and then we were grinding higher the whole session. We couldn't take this high, so we had an inside day. We left a bullish imbalance. You see the P profile, the point of control is up here. Target to the upside to repair this bullish imbalance is at 68.11, which yesterday coincided with the IB break, the extension of the IB break. So 68.11 target to the upside for today, to repair this bullish imbalance from yesterday, but we also have some pending targets, one at 68.25, and then we have that call wall, which should be strong resistance at 68.48 for today. So in the case that we get there, I would expect this to be a place where we can look for short. If you look at this distribution, we're still not agreeing on where value is, still putting pockets of volume higher and higher and higher, not really accepting much anywhere. If you kind of squint, you can say that, well, I mean, this area is pretty clear, but you can say that above this 67.40, we start having this second distribution, right? From up, from this one, we have another one almost the same size, and there you go. We just made new all-time highs on ES2. So watch. What I'm watching today is, first of all, do we hold this high that we're just breaking above 6,800, or do we come back inside the range? If we come back, first target to the downside is 67.90, and then if we keep coming down, I'll be looking for a continuation of this move to see if we can start taking some of these lows. We haven't taken a previous session low since the 30th of September, and before that it was also one time firming up since the 25th. So eventually we're gonna have a pullback, and it might be strong, right? But so far we have no indication of this market wanting to pull back. If we do pull back, expect some support at these areas, right? The first one is right at September high, right here. Then the second one is right here between 67.36 and 67.44. This is a low volume area, and the clear separation between this upper distribution and this lower distribution. This one I consider kind of like a transition area. We have the weekly pivot, so this area could be a very choppy area. So if we get here, I would probably not want to initiate anything here. We'd wait for this area to resolve. We could go down, then go back up, go down again. So this area is kind of like a warning for me. Do not initiate here. I can use it as a target. If we're coming down, I will probably take profits here if I'm short. And then from there, if we break below this 40 area, then I will look for move back down to that 20-day point of control. Same goes here. This is the next support area at 66.80. And Q, again, making new all-time highs. I have a target at 325 for bullish imbalance repair, which from this session. And then if we don't hold this, of course, same kind of scenario, look for pullback into this area, which still it doesn't look very nice, but then this is going to be a magnet if we break below this weekly pivot, 24,830. Gold finally got to the 4,000 area level, and now it's trading above it. I don't know if it's going to keep squeezing higher or if it's going to come back and consolidate a little bit. I would expect some consolidation here. I don't know if, I mean, it could still go higher, right? But I would expect this break above it to pull back eventually back into this 39.40 area. Maybe retest this breakout area too before the next leg. Crude came back to this, well, actually shifted the point of control, the 20-day point of control, which was up here, shifted it down here to 61.80, and now it's pulling back, retesting these lows again. So I don't know if we're going to have another leg down, which usually crude, when it's in this 60s, 50s area, it finds buyer, right? Unless there's some kind of recession coming up, and looks like this market is hinting that there could be a recession, so we could see lower oil prices. So we'll see what happens if we take this lows. I think that's pretty much it. We do have a bunch of speakers today. We have Fed speaking at 10, 10:05, 10:30. We have New York Fed inflation expectations at 11. We have more Fed speaking at 11:30. And then we have some Tesla event at 3 p.m. U.S. consumer credit 3 p.m. And then tomorrow we have FOMC meeting minutes. So, and then we're gonna start seeing some of the earnings, the first earnings seasons reports coming up between this week and next week. All right, that's about it for today. Good luck.